Tell us about NICA and what you do.
So NICA is the UK National Innovation Centre for Aging. We are on a mission of delivering innovation in the space of aging and longevity. We're funded by the government, hosted in the northeast of England, Newcastle University. Our mission is literally to help organizations to understand what are the opportunities in innovation. And innovation obviously is a broad concept. We translated it with word intelligence. So our mission is just to add intelligence to aging and longevity. We do it involving citizens and people to help us co-innovate together with them what we think are the meaningful innovation for the future. We scout the trends. We engage with all the, let me say, layers of innovation happening to try to accelerate, because one of the things that we are so fond of is how much what is out there, but how less how is out there. So we also push a lot in understanding how to make it happen. The main innovations that we know are around us, but need to be brought to the people.
So, and what then are the big challenges and opportunities for innovation that come from longevity?
Well, I guess you were teaching us.
Yes.
So thanks to ILC, we've been able to understand quite precisely where to focus our energies. Work, obviously, the overall and overarching trajectory of health, which is contributing to design a society that it's what I think we have to start looking for, which is mainly focused on understanding what are the drivers that can help us to prevent the issues that could grow in aging, and therefore create a society that is supporting the full life cycle. It's obviously, as we discussed it many times, not something related only to older people. It's through the generation that we can design a longevity society, and then we can maximize what could be the impact of people that it's living healthier for longer, and therefore have a return on economy, reducing the cost of care, the burden of care that we know probably it's unbearable. I think it's where the big opportunity is just fighting inequalities. Then we can democratize an approach to the innovation that can literally be beneficial not only to the society right now, but the society progression.
Great. And you said you wanted to move from the what to the how. Have you got ideas about how you're going to do that?
Yes, two ways in which we're doing this. One, together with all the other organizations like ILC, is just challenging the narratives, and therefore we have to develop new narratives to go against the usual stereotypes that are still somehow framing the concept of aging and longevity in a quite well-structured, well-designed, but quite traditional model of care and not a model of prevention. So this is one side. The second is through programs. So we are running 3 programs right now. One is dedicated to expanding through innovation with China, which help us to deal with the country that somehow is designing what's going to be aging in the next 30 years, for the size, obviously, of the demography out there, but also for the innovation which is coming from there. The second is about leveraging a different approach to technology specifically. We're not on the age tech side, we are more on what we have defined as the Internet of Caring Things, which is a domain that explores the word care as a core, and not specifically focusing on technology when you get a certain age, therefore certain disabilities, but technology for helping you through the course of life. And the third is a concept around the city of longevities. We think cities could literally become a proactive actors for the longevity of citizens, so they're suggesting what could be better practice, different behaviors, all those dimensions that typically are, let me say, well known. We all know this what's, but we are finding difficulties in looking how we can translate it in practical day-to-day actions. Suggesting different behaviors, engaging, as we discussed many times, retailers to be part of the play. That's where we think that some of this how could come through.
That's great, and it's clearly, not just a UK issue. You mentioned China. We're here today in Portugal. What's the global opportunity here, both for the UK and for other countries, and indeed for older and younger people across the world?
Back again, it's the same strategy you somehow showed us. You're the International Longevity Center. Therefore, by design, and you taught us by design, that historically this is not a local issues or opportunity, it's a global one. And therefore, that's where we can start also in exchanging the understanding of the different culture and how they can contribute to the process of aging and longevity, how they literally can become a sort of a different poles around which you can start connecting those dots that sometimes we tend to forget. It's a global agenda. The more we share, the more we engage others, I think the faster we can bring to life these hows that we're looking for to address.
Great, thank you very much, Nic.